Hello, it's Polly Brennan here from Adventures Coaching. I'm here at the Falcons rugby ground, and you can see behind me we have some New Zealand rugby players training on the pitch. But I'm here to talk to John. So I'm here with John Mew.
Hello. Hello.
So what we are doing today, we wanted to take some time to take stock. It's a really poignant day to be doing that actually, because John reminded me today that it's a really big anniversary. Today, how many years ago, John?
36 years ago today, HMS Coventry was basically hit and sunk during the Falklands War. And there's quite a few events going on around the country, especially in Portsmouth, Coventry, to commemorate the event.
What's poignant about that is that John was actually on that ship when it was hit, and that event itself really changed the shape of John's life, and it's really part of his story now, and it's part of the reason that John's on the mission that he's on, which is to raise awareness of mental health and the challenges people face, to, I guess, really encourage men to talk about their mental health and people, and to really think about families and how mental health challenges affect families and everybody, and also to raise some money. John's on a mission to raise lots of money for two really fabulous charities. One of those is Forward Assist, a small and mighty charity based in Dudley in Northumberland, and SAFA. And along the way, John's going to complete an amazing challenge, an SAS selection route called the Fan Dance. So hats off to you, John. You're probably the fittest man I know. Really amazing.
I wouldn't say that, but I'm working on it.
He's being modest. He's being modest. So here we are. Darren Greco's been kind enough to let us come here to Falcons grounds to do our video. John's been doing a lot of training with the Falcons Foundation and some of the fantastic projects that they've been running. John's been public speaking. You can see in some of John's other videos all the different things that he's done. It's been an amazing journey. It's involved debating. It's involved a trip to Parliament. It's involved some fantastic training. Lots and lots of things have happened along the way, and that's another story in itself. You'll have to look at one of John's other videos to hear more about that. But we're taking stock today because I think we decided and realised that when you're on a mission and you have a goal, it's really important to stop and take stock of what you're learning and discovering, and to take stock on your progress along the way. So we're here just to think a little bit more about that.
It's what I find hard to believe is when it all started, it was just a 9-minute video on my problems with mental health. Obviously, the amount of hits I had, it's gone global. But in a way, when you look at a lot of the videos I've done, etc., it seems to be about me. Well, it's not about me. It's about mental health and getting people to open up, talk about it, get the help. If you go back and you look at it like a tree, the tree flourishes, you get the flowers, you get the leaves, but when things go wrong and it starts to die, it shrivels up, you lose your leaves, wood dries out, and that's exactly the same with the mental health. The longer you've got the problem, the longer you've got the issues, the worse it gets. So the tree starts to die, and then when it starts to die, it goes brittle, it can break. Human beings can break as well, because it can only take so much. What you have to do is go out and find the help. Gardeners, tree surgeons, etc., can help a tree. They can bring it back to life, and you have all these people around that tree supporting it, looking after it, and it can blossom again. Well, that is sort of happening with me now, because I have broken down. I've basically started to recover. I'm still going to have issues, and I will have issues for a long time. But the people around me are now helping me, and it's basically giving me a new lease of life. Knowing though that in 6 weeks' time, when I've done this event, if it was a few years ago, I would be thinking, I wouldn't think anything, but I would be on a low. I now know that after this event, I am going to go downhill, so I need to prepare now for the next part of my story.
Sure.
No,
this makes perfect sense, and I love that you used that tree analogy. I think that's really powerful and helpful, and along the way, what you're really talking about is trees can bend and snap and be bashed around, but you're talking about resilience, and you're talking about post-traumatic growth. And I think that's really lovely that you're thinking about how you can flourish again. And the things you just told me that are really poignant are about the power of a team.
Yes, it is.
To really help you flourish, and you have created a powerful, strong and mighty team of people that's generated a lot of energy for you. You also talked about really having to dig deep when things feel a bit broken and stretch yourself and do things particularly when they're difficult. And you talked to me about the power of planning and goal setting, having goals, having something to strive for, having hope and a purpose and a mission is really important. And going forward, what's going to be really exciting is you've got this event coming up in 5 weeks, counting sleeps, it's exciting. And then beyond that, it'll be about what's next. What have you learned? What do you know about yourself now in terms of competency, in terms of what you're good at, in terms of what you love, and that'll take you forward to your next challenge, whatever that might be. So
don't know yet.
It's about trusting the universe and putting yourself out there and seeing where things go.
But really, I mean, it's you go back to it all, and you basically go back to the mental health side of things, and it is all about my challenge is for the cis and suffer, and it's to help raise money for them so that they can have more funds to help people who come forward and who need the help, just like I needed that help a couple of years ago, and that is the whole story. That is it. It's it's not me. It's raising money for them so that they can help other people.
Absolutely. You've got a fantastic team around you, and aside from all the people we could name, really the key people here, your family, that have really supported you, and your wonderful wife Christine, and your fantastic kids. So it's exciting because now I guess it's about getting your head down to focus on your training. It's about getting prepared for the event and then seeing what comes next.
Yes.
So guys, just watch this space.
Watch this space.
So that's John Mew and myself at Falcons Crowns, having a lovely catch up and a bit of time to reflect on a sunny bank holiday Friday. Watch this space, guys.
One more thing, I just want to say to Darren Grego and Melanie McGee from the foundation for all the support, the backup that they've given me through this, and Danny Webber from Nutrition X.
Absolutely.
They are the key ones at the minute just for this event.
Absolutely.
But thank you to them all.
Absolutely wonderful. Great. It's really great to have them on your team.
Yep.
Signing out now.
Okay then.
Bye, guys.
Bye-bye. Bye-bye.